Hello everybody, welcome to Soma, Fukushima. This is the Soma Nomaoi Festival, at least day 3 of it, where they catch wild horses as a ritual, part of a 700-year festival. I guess you can call it a festival, or is it a shinji, which is a ritual? It's something that they've been doing without stop for 700 years. For me, that just is mind-blowing. Yesterday was day 2, which was the main day with armored horse racing and capture the sacred flag, where they launch flags up with a launcher, looks like a bazooka on the ground, and explodes like fireworks, and then 2 flags will come out most cases, and several hundred people battle to catch the flag. It can get intense. People get hurt, like stretcher. Seriously, I saw like first responders running out there to pick up injured people off of the ground. But more than that, it is oppressively hot in Japan. If you look at the weather for the next few days, it's going to get up to 38 and higher in Tokyo in particular. That's approximately 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But when you couple that with the humidity, it just sucks the life out of you. And already, look at my shirt. See this? This is sweat. I started sweating from 7 a.m. That's really unusual. For me anyways. All right, let's take a look around. This is Okara Jinja, which is where they do this wild horse catching. They're going to be here in a couple of hours. I think it's 5 or 6 guys in white capturing wild horses and trying to tame them. It's a tradition here at Soma. I'm pretty excited about it. The shrine is beautiful, and the area is quite nice too. There's a lot of media here today because of the event. In fact, it's really hard. I've got a ladder. I actually bought a ladder on Amazon to try to reserve a space and then get up high enough over people to see the event, because I got to film this for a main channel episode. You're starting to see some of the participants filter in. They're not in armor today, but yesterday the participants were in armor, and it was so hot. There were some people that were falling onto the ground from heat exhaustion. Oh yeah, they're drinking sake over there. They're drinking sake. Is that part of the ritual, or are they... Oh, thank you. Thank you for that, sir. That's pretty awesome. He's giving him sake. It's like 8 a.m. That's the way you do it, man. Oh, he wants more. In this heat. Wow. Wish I had a cup. I'm gonna take you around. There's some yatai over here. Maybe we can try some food, but let me show you on the... I can show you on the map exactly where we are, first of all. So we're not that far from Sendai, about an hour south on the Joban line. It's about 3.5 hours or more. No, it's about 4 hours on the Joban line up here. It takes approximately 3.5 hours, the Shinkansen from Sendai, and then the local train back is the way we would go. This is the Soma Okada Shrine, and you can see there's not a lot around here. Aloha, Michael, how you doing? And this area, Minami Soma, was particularly hit hard during the tsunami. A lot of you might have seen it on NHK. You can see how close we are to the shore, that tsunami wave coming in quite a bit. Along the coast, so many things are brand new, including the roads. It just looked like all the history was wiped out. So this festival is pretty significant in many ways because it shows the resilience of the people of this area, that for 700 years, even on the year that the tsunami hit, they still did this ritual. They couldn't do the armored horse racing, but the ritual went on despite, and now they're starting to line up as I guess the horses are going to be making their way in. Check this out. Yesterday, I saw this event where where people from the shrine had to run up the Omikoshi to a hill, and they did it in a minute. Check this out. This is absolutely crazy. I want to just one more time stress the heat and humidity. They're going up this hill at full speed. Hill. They could have walked. They chose to run. Look at that. This is not an easy task to do. And they're in all of these long white robes. Hey, Jimmy's here. Hopefully see you next week. I'll have your LL Bean shirt packed. I will be here, but from the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th, I won't be in Tokyo, Jimmy, but I'm looking forward to seeing you. The stars will align. Look at that, they're on the top there. Honestly, that is absolutely crazy. That's gonna be in the main channel episode. They're getting ready right now. They're lining up for something. I'm here mostly for the horse catching, but there's a lot of tradition, a lot of history here, and you can feel it because you can see it. Oh, he's got a knife, a sword. Hidden. And they've had sake. Oh, here comes a horse. So you're seeing this live from Tokyo. Sorry, from Soma. I came from Tokyo. Wow. And the horse comes in for a blessing, I believe. And the guy's vest is activated. Wow. How you doing, guys? Again, I'm in Soma, Fukushima for the Soma Nomaoi, and this is part of the ritual on the third day. This is more the religious aspect of this festival, which may be the most important, where samurai going back 700 years, the Sengoku period, would come here and pray. This festival originating in Chiba, coming here 700 years ago. It was in the years, what was 700? 1323, 700 years ago to this day. Maybe not this day in particular, but 700 years ago to this, for this festival, to the year that it's taken place here at this very spot, which is crazy when you think about just how long that is for a continuous festival. And you know, I look at the Guinness Book of World Records, and they list some other festivals. This one isn't in there for some reason, and I wonder why. I'm gonna see if I can get my other camera here. Something's gonna happen. Okada-san, can you hold this for a second? ちょっと持ってって、please. So right now, I'm gonna take some video with the other camera while I have a chance. All right, getting some shots here. It's really colorful with their uniforms on. All right, there you go. 3, 2, 1. ありがとう。So you can see the clothes that they're wearing are quite colorful. I like that. Different, I guess you would say these are kimono with ceremonial helmets or hats. I guess they're getting drinks of water or cool packs. There's the what do you call it? Concho shells? Concho shells that they use as horns, which make a scary sound because it's so out of tune. Yeah, let me show you some more footage from yesterday's festival. You can see all of the horses here on the hiruba, the open area where they do the armored horse racing, and this is the capture the flag, and you see all the other flags around there. These flags represent the clans of samurai. Despite the samurai not being, there's no samurai anymore since the Meiji period ended all of that, but it was in the Boshin War, but it's still tradition, and here up in Soma, they still practice this samurai-era festival. And it's just one of a kind. It's really authentic. It's not something that was made for tourists, but I think tourists come to see this because it's one of a kind. There's that cannon I was telling you. This is where they shoot the flag for capture the flag. And it goes up about 150 meters into the sky. There's a boom, a white smoke, and these two flags will just trickle down to the ground. It's enough time for horses to get in position, and I guess you draw your sword. There it goes. And you draw your sword or something. But there were some battle royales going underneath there trying to get that flag because there's the white smoke. And I think you get a chance to see some of them drop. I'm not sure. I had another camera running. This is my C cam, which is me holding it. And there they go. There they are dropping into the group. Something's happening in there. People getting beat up. Look at that. Sometimes people fall off their horses. That can be very dangerous. There you go, and we're back again. Yeah. And then yesterday, here's the horses running by. I think you get one shot of this during the armored horse racing. This is how fast it is when they fly by. I don't know when this actually happens though. I just set the camera there. Maybe it was a minute before. But when they fly by, they absolutely fly by fast. Because that's what a flyby is. Hey, Aiken is here. This is very interesting, the continued tradition. I think it is, and you know, there's not a lot of tourists that do come up here from the West. Most of the tourists are coming in from other surrounding Asian countries, which I think is a big shame. It is true that in Japan they do eat horse meat, that meat called basashi, but you won't find that on the menu here. At least I don't. Gyutan is, but that's beef tongue, and that's a real specialty from this area, northern Fukushima and Sendai region, which is in Miyagi Prefecture. And let me give you a little bit of notice. I'm guessing that the horses are coming. I'm giving you a little bit of notice here. The gyutan that you get at Sendai, almost all of it comes from the United States because not only is it cheaper, it just tastes better for beef tongue. Wagyu beef tongue does not taste as good as the American one, which is interesting. And the Americans don't eat it, so it's just basically something that's thrown away. They export a great number of it to Japan to be eaten as gyutan, and a lot of Americans come here and eat it up. So I'm not sure why gyutan is not more popular in the U.S. I think I let this camera run for a while. I'm not sure it's worth watching it, but it'll be in the main channel episode for sure. The number of media here is pretty crazy, and they usually will just take a 30-second news story, but in that 30 seconds, they do they add a lot of work for me because I got to go around these people, and it's not that much fun. You can tell the local media versus the international media. National media are not friendly in the way they're like, get out of the way, we're national media. I have a press pass, so they can't push too hard. I will push back, just ever so slightly, with looks, dirty looks, mostly. Let's walk over here. Look at this big flag. Oh, he's getting a portrait picture taken. Finished. Oh, there's media here too. Sometimes people don't know where to go. You can look for the media. There's a speaker here, so apparently they're going to be giving speeches from this side of the shrine. This is the Soma Okada shrine. Let's go underneath here because we can. Wow! There's like another world on this side. Look at this. This is a beautiful shrine. Look in the back. I was not expecting this. And everyone's in the front waiting for the horses. This is a stunning shrine. Look at this part in the back. It's all wood, quite old. There's one lady sitting here. Smart. Holy smokes. What was I doing in the front? And then if you look over here, there's this path of wisdom with these lanterns. Look how amazing this is. Wow. It's not that hot in here. Nice and cool in the shade, and there's this peaceful sound. Wow. That's stunning. I like how the lights are lit It is darker in here because of the shade. Yeah, thank the trees, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Keep on living. Do what you do. Be trees. We love you for that. Thank you. Public. Don't hug all the trees. First check for spiders and stuff. Let's walk around it, actually. I just saw a priest walk into the side there. But this is absolutely stunning, isn't it? Ja. I can't go any further. I can't go over here. All right, let's go back. Go back to the front here. Maybe the signal is a little bit laggy in the back. I'll be here for just another three hours or so to film this part of the wild horse catching and then the closing ceremonies of the festival. You can see there's another shrine over here. Always walk to the side, not down the center. Beautiful. You can hear the sound, the nature in the background, but what you don't hear are the mosquitoes that are eating my legs alive, which is why you'll see a lot of people wearing pants despite it being 34, 35 degrees Celsius or in the 90s right now at 8:30 in the morning. All right, they're getting ready. The horses are going to be coming in. And then you can see they'll be here for the blessings. Wow, it is hot. I always love the trees on an old shrine temple grounds. Take note of the trees. Look at this one blooming here in the summer heat. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but just looking at the trunk, it's spectacular, the way it's twisted. Now here comes some samurai. Just be careful what you say because they might just behead you. That's the way they used to do it in the olden days. If you do not give them respect, bow your head, you lose your head. We're now amongst their descendants. Sometimes that spirit can run strong even today. And then here's a lot of the media swarming around. I'm not media, I'm a YouTuber. Could be media. Let's just say I'm different. Sound of the cicadas are so peaceful. Hey, it's me. Thank you, Joy. All right, everybody. I think this is a nice introduction to. This is a nice introduction to this festival. Again, that guy's got an air-conditioned vest, and it's loud. It's gonna come over here. So this is a good introduction to this festival, the Soma Nomaoi It. I hope that you do check it out. Maybe even consider coming next year. You can see over there, I guess this is where the officials will be observing as young kids try to wrangle wild horses. A tradition going back 700 years. Women can also partake in this. This is something that was new, but only till the age of 19. But with Japan's declining population, I hear a little bit of rumbling that perhaps women should be taking part of it even longer, but it can be dangerous. People do get hurt. And you'll see that in the main channel episode in a crash that was really not pleasant looking. They're going at full speed on those horses, by the way. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me, sharing just a little bit of my trip here. This is what I do for a living. I go to locations, historical points of view, something that you don't know about, festivals you may not have heard about, things like this, and this is exciting. It's exciting to be here. And tomorrow, I'll be back on a train on the Shinkansen, going back to Tokyo in about 3 hours' time. That's how fast this thing moves, where I get to edit again. So I'll see you back in Tokyo, everybody, unless something else happens. Until then, have a wonderful weekend. Today's Monday. Is it Sunday? I'm completely lost. I think it could be Monday. All right, bye guys. Mata ne.